The Sun is the central star of our solar system and is the primary source of energy for the Earth and other planets. It is a medium-sized star and the most massive object in the solar system. Mercury is the closest planet in our solar system and a rocky planet. It is categorized as a mini-hot Mars, being extremely hot, extremely cold at night. Venus, the second planet in our solar system. It is a rocky planet, but has an extremely thick and turbid atmosphere, leading to surface temperatures
over 800 degrees Fahrenheit.
Hotter than Mercury. Venus, the hottest planet in our solar system. Earth is the third planet in our solar system.
Is the only planet with liquid water.
And has a fairly warm surface covered with oceans. There is a large amount of ice on the surface of Earth.
And it is the home of us.
Mars is the
fourth planet in our solar system.
And is followed by a wide asteroid belt. Cold, rocky planet, also known as the Red Planet because its surface is covered with iron oxides. It has mountains, canyons, and sand dunes, as well as an Earth-like seasonal variation. There is a large amount of ice on the surface of Mars as the temperature is
below minus 60 degrees Celsius.
Jupiter, fifth planet in our solar system. There is a giant gas giant in our solar system and is the most massive planet in our solar system. Its gaseous composition is mainly hydrogen and helium, and it has no solid surface. It has a strong magnetic field, as well as many storms in its atmosphere, notably the Great Red Spot. Jupiter has 4 major moons. Io is a geologically active moon, influenced by Jupiter's tidal heating.
Europa is basically the Earth of the Jovian moons. Europa is almost completely filled with water, as it is double the amount of Earth's oceans. Although it is habitable, it is completely filled with ice, reaching temperatures of minus 110 degrees Celsius. Ganymede is the largest moon in the solar system and is even bigger than the planet Mercury. Although it is bigger, Mercury is more massive than Ganymede. Ganymede has a pretty weak magnetic field, making it the only moon in the solar system with a magnetic field. Callisto is the last major moon of Jupiter. It is the oldest known surface in the solar system and is also filled with craters. It is also pretty precise to have life.
Saturn is the sixth planet in our solar system. Saturn is also a gas giant, famous for its beautiful ring system. Saturn's rings consist of hundreds of rings that are made up mostly of metal and rock fragments. Saturn has many moons. One of them, Titan, is
the only moon in the solar system with an atmosphere. It is the second largest moon, and it is still bigger than Mercury. Although it is bigger, it is also less massive than Mercury. Titan is confirmed to have liquid water too, but like Europa, it is extremely cold. Enceladus is almost identical to Europa. Obviously, it is completely white, while Europa is its own colors entirely. Enceladus is a completely ocean world, but like Europa and Titan, it is super cold. Iapetus is a big moon. It is theorized that it's actually made of water, meaning that it's basically the same as Titan and Enceladus, and it is very cold. It also has a giant crater on its surface, which is interesting. Rhea is still a pretty big moon. It is theorized that it has rings like Saturn. This moon is very interesting. Dione is a pretty cool moon. It is filled with craters like Callisto, and is pretty awesome. Deus is also a pretty cool moon. It has a large crater. Mimas is a pretty cool moon. It has a crater where it looks like it's the Death Star from Star Wars.
Uranus, Seventh planet in our solar system and is very distant from the Sun at 3 billion kilometers, with an unusual sideways tilted rotation that makes it appear to be rolling sideways.
Uranus is made of hydrogen, helium, and methane. That makes it its light blue appearance. Uranus has rings like Saturn, although they're not as pretty. Uranus has a lot of moons. We're going to talk about some of them. Not much is known about these moons. Uranus is also an ice giant. Miranda is the smallest major moon of Uranus. It has a subsurface ocean, although it's very small. It's like Titan and Enceladus. It's very cold. Ariel is the second smallest moon of Uranus. This moon also has water, too, like Miranda. It also is spinning on Uranus' sideways plate, much like all of the other moons of Uranus. Umbriel is the third smallest moon of Uranus. It is very dark, and is the darkest moon of Uranus. Oberon is the fourth smallest moon of Uranus. It is also the second largest moon of Uranus. This moon is the second darkest. Titania is the largest moon of Uranus. All of Uranus's major moons have subsurface oceans.
Neptune is the farthest planet from the Sun in our solar system. At a distance of 4.5 billion kilometers, its surface temperature varies very little, being extremely cold during the day and extremely cold at night.
Neptune is also made of hydrogen, helium, and methane, making it its dark blue appearance. Neptune is slightly smaller than Uranus, and like Uranus, it is an ice giant. Triton is the only large moon of Neptune. Triton used to be a planet until Neptune captured it. This is probably its explanation for its retrograde orbit. A retrograde orbit is going in the opposite direction of its planet's spin. Triton is also possibly to have a subsurface ocean, like Miranda and the rest of Uranus's moons. Proteus is just an asteroid and a moon of Neptune. It has nothing really that special.
Diversity and uniqueness of these planets gives us a deeper understanding of the evolution and diversity of our solar system.